Anytime now, Snow. Anytime. You can go away so the fishing can start. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. And in today's episode, from the title, you guys have already seen it. We're going to be talking about my top 5 pre-spawn lures, like specifically for the pre-spawn. Just not early spring lures, but just specifically for the pre-spawn in the early spring. So stay tuned. Guys, welcome back. If you are new to the channel, I'm the Wisconsin Wildman, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and then hit the little bell notification next to the subscribe button so that you guys don't miss a video when I upload it. Alright guys, so like I said, we're talking early springtime, specifically pre-spawn. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos like this coming up, guys, of just a lot of like tackle organization, what to expect, just planning for you know, the open water season here in Wisconsin. Everything's still froze over yet. We've gotten a ridiculous amount of snow lately, and yeah, it's been cold. If it hasn't been really cold, it's been snowing like crazy. And the last time I was out ice fishing, it was miserable. So I'm gonna be trying to hammer out videos like this. And in my next video, I'm gonna be covering some rod and reel combo setups and stuff like that. But like I said, we're gonna be hitting a lot of these videos. So let's get into this one. Alright guys, so we're talking early spring, and now early spring is specifically for the pre-spawn. We gotta look at like what are the bass gonna be eating at that time. A lot of their food source is gonna be crawfish and bluegill. Okay, so when bass are spawning and they're laying eggs, bluegill kind of move up and they try to eat those bass eggs, so they're used to hammering and smacking on bluegill, and they're used to eating crawfish because it's just something that they eat year round. So we're trying to mimic exactly what they're going to be eating, and especially in the pre-spawn, they're going to be super territorial and they're going to be really hungry, so they're going to be eating, you know, a lot of different things, water temps heating up and whatnot. So my first lure that I like to start out with in the pre-spawn is going to be a rattle trap, specifically this reddish color, and like I said, it's going to have like that crawfish looking style on there. These ones rattle. I pretty much throw either one of these. That's my first bait, guys. They rattle. They're really good for searching and finding bass in the early springtime, so I really enjoy using these. But like I said, you're just going to want to stick to that crawfish pattern and toss this around. Usually you can, it's a great searching bait in the early spring. Now the next thing that I like to throw, guys, is if you watch my videos, you know I'm a huge advocate for swim jigs. So my next bait is going to be a swim jig, particularly a bluegill colored swim jig, or black and blue. This one's in the package yet, but typically what I'll do with these is like the black and blue one, I will put a crawfish style trailer on it and you know, bring it across the bottom, reel it real nice and slow. Otherwise, if I'm going to use a bluegill style, I'm going to use a paddle tail trailer on this one. I usually only throw a 1/4 ounce. A 1/4 ounce with the trailer makes it plenty heavy to cast around. I cast it with a 7/6 medium heavy just fine. But you could go up to 3/8 if you really want, but usually a 1/4 ounce I find is kind of like the magic one for me. So swim jig, great. Like I said, we're imitating that crawfish with the black and blue, and we're imitating that bluegill there. They're used to seeing it and they're gonna hit that. Next thing we're gonna go to, guys, is a chatterbait. You know, typically I will throw the white and chartreuse. For some reason, it just works all year round. This one's got a trailer on it, paddle tail trailer, and then I've got a green pumpkin one. I also have some bluegill colored ones in the tackle box. But yeah, you're basically just gonna want to stick to that bluegill pattern once again. White and chartreuse, I find that just works all year round. I don't know if it's just, you know, the chartreuse on the beds just really catches their attention and whatnot. But a chatterbait works really well. It pulls through the grass really well, and especially if you want it to pull through the grass but get a little more vibration to get those fish searching, rather than a swim jig. A swim jig isn't going to vibrate much except for the paddle tail on it or the trailer that you have on it. But if you want a little more vibration, a little more, you know, oomph, I guess, for the lure, I'd go with the chatterbait. Chatterbaits are great. They don't pull through the grass as great as a swim jig, but they still do come through the grass pretty well. So my fourth bait is going to be a square bill crankbait. Once again, crawfish style color. Square bills are great for bouncing off of rocks and whatnot, wood, whatnot. I do use a bluegill colored one as well. Bluegill works well, but I mainly use this red one in the pre-spawn. This is a bigger one. You can go downsize to like a red one this size. I do have one like that as well. These ones rattle, But like I said, you're gonna want to stick to that crawfish, bluegill, mix it up. But if you've got a lot of wood, a lot of rocks in the way, you can really rock a square bill really well. So lastly, if those fish are just they're not quite to that point where they're really smacking everything, you know, they're still a little lethargic. This might be something that you're gonna use like really early when those fish are not where you thought they'd be. You can always go to a jig, man. This is a 3/8 ounce Flippin Jig. It's got a crawfish style trailer on it. You can never go wrong with a jig, guys. It's just all year round a jig can catch your fish. This has got rattles on it. I usually don't toss ones with rattles on it, to be honest with you. You can throw rattles on there. I honestly have not really seen much of a difference because when I'm throwing jigs, it's very specific, it's very targeted to where they are gonna be. But a jig, catch fish all year round, guys. And like I said, if they're feeling, you know, you need to finesse them a little bit more, they're still a little lethargic, jig is your number one lure to go to. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe, and if there's any lures that I had missed that you guys love using for the pre-spawn, go ahead, drop it in the comments below, share the knowledge amongst the community that we got here. We're almost at 2,000 subs when I'm making this video. We might be at 2,000 subs before then, but at 5,000 subscribers, I know I've never done a giveaway, but at 5,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a rod giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a rod. I don't know if it's going to be a mine or if I'm going to buy it brand new, but I'm going to be giving away a rod to one of you guys at 5,000 subscribers. Maybe I'll make it a rod and reel combo because it's 5,000. That's what we'll do, rod and reel combo at 5,000 subscribers, guys. So stay tuned for that. But like I said, if you got a better lure, drop in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe. I probably said that already. And until next time, keep fishing hard.